This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. The La Crosse Fire Department is holding training sessions at the Pink Palace. The training allows firefighters to prepare for emergencies in a realistic home environment. Some of the exercises include technique training, search and rescue, and incident command.
We get this acquired structure. It allows us to really put our skills to the test, which is what we all love to do, right? We want to do what we're trained to do. So when we get to come out, actually do it in a structure that's not our own, it really helps us really fine-tune those skills.
Last month, the Common Council voted to demolish the building for a new housing development. The city of La Crescent securing $229,000 for railroad safety improvements. The money is coming from the U.S. Department of Transportation. Officials say it'll be used to assess what's needed at 4 current crossings. We'll have more on this story on our newscast this evening. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office needs your help. 76-year-old David Wolf is missing from Sparta. He was last seen January 14th near Barrel Road. He's 6'1", 200 pounds with gray hair and a goatee. Officials think he could be driving a gray 2008 Buick LaCrosse like the one you see on your screen with the Wisconsin license plate. If you see him, contact the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Governor Tony Evers will deliver his 2025 State of the State address tonight. He's expected to lay out Wisconsin's policy priorities for the year. The speech is set to start at 7 o'clock and will be streamed online. Some breaking news out of the White House reports that President Donald Trump might invite some pardoned January 6 convicts to the White House. Sources say administration officials are discussing it. The possible visit would also include meeting Trump. On Monday, the president pardoned more than 1,000 people charged in the Capitol attack. He also commuted the sentences of leaders of the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. President Donald Trump is moving quickly to end diversity, equality, and inclusion programs in the federal government. Plus, CBS News has learned his administration has canceled all refugee travel to the United States until further notice, stranding thousands of refugees. Natalie Brand has the latest from Washington.
In a new memo obtained by CBS News, the Trump administration has instructed federal agencies to cancel any diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and close DEI offices. By 5 o'clock today, all employees working in those roles are to be notified that they will be placed on paid leave as the administration seeks to shut down DEI programs.
Our country is going to be based on merit again. Can you believe it?
The administration says targeted immigration enforcement operations are also underway nationwide, though President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, didn't give specifics.
ICE is doing their job. They're prioritizing just as the president said they would. So the ICE is performing excellent right now out in the field, and they're going to continue every day.
As part of new tougher measures, the administration has revoked a Biden-era policy prohibiting ICE agents from making arrests at sensitive locations like schools or churches.
We understand that people are scared. We understand that people are frightened because Donald Trump, with the support of House Republicans, have now said this is within bounds.
And CBS News has learned the State Department has canceled all refugee travel to the U.S. until further notice. For now, this does not affect special immigrant visa holders who assisted U.S. military forces. The group Global Refuge calls the change devastating.
Well, we had a much more manageable morning out there with those temperatures finally getting up above zero, and it's actually feeling like it's above zero out there. We have some snow starting to fall in La Crosse as well. We saw some light flurries pass through this evening. We're going to continue to see some scattered flurries go across the area today. Here's a live look at radar right now. Again, mainly for areas near and south of I-90, just passing through quickly. We'll continue to see some light flurries passing through tonight. Not expecting too much more in terms of accumulation, but definitely some nice flurries out there. Here's a look at our current temperature. Is a lot different than where we were yesterday, seeing temperatures getting into the low and mid 20s out there. Here's that change compared to this time yesterday, nearly a 30-degree difference out there for most of the area. So a much needed warm up. We have warmer weather on the way. We'll continue to warm up slightly as we go into the afternoon. However, this will probably be as warm as we get. Again, still seeing that chance for some light flurries going into your evening. Otherwise, we're not expecting too much in terms of accumulation, but I'll be able to give all the details on the snow and our upcoming warm-up coming up in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Happening now, rare winter weather is sweeping across the south. Houston seeing the most snow in decades and the most in more than a century in New Orleans. CBS's Skylar Henry reports.
A winter wonderland on the beaches of North Florida. Snow-blanketed sand in Panama City as a winter storm swept along the Gulf Coast. In Pensacola, more than 7.5 inches of snow Tuesday shattered the previous record set in 1895.
It was not another car or truck on the interstate, it was scary. It was freaky.
Winter weather forced officials to shut down a 65-mile-long stretch of Interstate 10 in the Florida Panhandle. The storm started in Texas early Tuesday, with the Houston region getting buried by a historic 3 to 5 inches of snow, which closed highways and emptied city streets, as CBS's Janet Shamlian saw.
This is the middle of the street in downtown Houston right now. Normally it would be packed with traffic. This is an historic amount of snow for this city, and Houston is virtually shut down.
This is absolutely crazy.
8 inches in the New Orleans area Tuesday was 3 times the city's previous snowfall record. Katie Weiss is there.
An historic weather event here in the Big Easy, the most snowfall the Big Easy has ever seen in its history. So much, look, it's up to my ankles. It's a lot of snow. And so that's why the city has hired 14 snowplows from an Indiana-based company to drive down here and plow these roads.
Even with closed streets and crews clearing the roads that are open, many drivers ended up stuck in snowbanks. In Alabama, Mobile's 7.5 inches broke the all-time snowfall record. In nearby Gulf Shores, flurries covered this beach.
There's just no words to describe it. Snow on the beach, who would have thought?
And crews are still working to clear out to our east, the I-10 West corridor that was closed, a significant portion of it, about 65 miles or so, because of the wintry weather. There is still a state of emergency in effect for many parts of North Florida as this region looks to dig out from the snow. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Tallahassee, Florida.
They've got a lot more snow than us. Wow. And JetBlue is now taking Venmo payments. It is the first airline to do that. The option to pay for flights with Venmo is now available on the carrier's website. It'll roll out on JetBlue's mobile app in the coming months. The new move comes on the heels of JetBlue gate information and a countdown to boarding on its app. Still to come, the AI industry just got some good news. How tech giants are planning to invest big into the future of artificial intelligence. And Netflix making an announcement that will hit their subscribers' wallets. We'll tell you about it coming up.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $5.79 per pound or 85% lean for $5.39 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
Join News 8 now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiClub.com to buy a button today.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning, presented by Sparta Cinema.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now with Skyrizi, I'm all in. Thanks to Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many even achieved 100% clear skin. Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our winter freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
In your consumer news, on his second day in office, President Donald Trump touted billions of new tech investments. Netflix customers seeing another price jump while champagne sales slowed last year. CBS News' Chanel Call has the latest business news headlines from New York.
The U.S. is getting a big jolt in funding for artificial intelligence. Yesterday, President Donald Trump was joined by the CEOs of tech companies OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle as he announced that the companies have pledged to invest up to $500 billion for AI infrastructure over the next 4 years. It's part of a joint venture called Stargate. Trump alleges the project could add more than 100,000 jobs for Americans. Netflix is hiking its monthly fee for U.S. subscribers by anywhere from $1 to $2.50, depending on what plan a user currently has. The increase comes after the company reported gaining nearly 19 million new users over the holidays, thanks in large part to its live programming. Netflix says the cost for adding an extra family to an account will remain at $6.99. And bad news for the champagne industry. Fewer people raised a glass or popped a cork last year. The Champagne Committee, a producers association, says bubbly shipments dropped almost 10% last year compared to 2023. Champagne exports also fell by more than 10%. The committee blames inflation, world conflicts, and political uncertainty in the U.S. and France for the drop in sales.
Coming up in your medical news, how boosting muscle strength can raise the chances of cancer survival. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you can rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with special trade-in offers. Trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. And we'll deliver and haul away for free. Shop store-wide savings as we continue to clear out inventory and make room for new styles for 2025. Plus get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
You're young, but your bathroom is old. I get it. I visit my kids, grandkids, my precious great-grandkids. Doesn't fit their lifestyle. Not safe. Old and ugly. You'll be amazed at the transformation you can make in just a few days. New tub and shower with all new fixtures, new toilet, new sink and vanity, new flooring, at an investment much less than you might think. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate on your new bathroom.
With winter here, our job hasn't changed. Winter weather advisory is still holding on. The First Warn Weather Team is always ready to keep you safe and ahead of winter's worst.
Temperatures tumble down quickly.
So right now we do have that alert day for tonight and tomorrow for the snow.
See this band of snow passing through the area.
We're talking 25 to 30 below.
Breezy and gusty winds will ensue for tomorrow as well.
And you can always get us no matter where you are.
Keeping you safe. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
In your medical news, antibiotics, vaccinations, and anti-inflammatory medications can reduce your risk of dementia. A study by the University of Cambridge says this supports the hypothesis that dementia may be triggered by viral or bacterial infections. It could mean already existing drugs could be repurposed to treat dementia, but clinical trials need to be done first. Boosting your muscle strength also boosts your chance of survival from cancer. A study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found cancer patients with good muscle strength and cardiorespiratory fitness were 31 to 46% less likely to ultimately die from the disease. Muscle strengthening activities could be used to help increase life expectancy. And children experiencing poverty or having parents with mental illnesses have a much higher risk of arrest or using weapons. A study in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health found teens facing those adversities were 5 times more likely to be arrested. The study also showed nearly a quarter of all police contact with teens involved teens who faced persistent poverty or family mental health challenges. As we head to break, we'll take a live look at CityCam 8. Nicole is in next with our full forecast.
Home Furniture, where quality meets style and value. The timeless elegance of our fine furniture gallery. The modern, urban look of Uptown. The handmade perfection of Amish craftsmen. Or the rustic charm of lodge furniture. Whatever your lifestyle, there's no place like home.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up, by the fire, or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us, they can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Get a sleep like no other on an Heirloom mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom, the perfect sleep, night after night. At Home Sleep Express.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Well, we are finally out of that Arctic blast that we've been dealing with the last few days, and it was some of the coldest weather that we've felt in the last few years. Let's break it down. Yesterday was the coldest. Yesterday morning, La Crosse saw a morning low of -17. The last time we saw something that cold, all the way back in 2022. That was 3 years ago. Eau Claire, you have to look back even further. Yesterday's low, -20, you have to go back all the way to February of 2021, nearly 4 years ago, to see that cold out there. So while it wasn't entirely unusual that we see lows this cold, it was a little bit of a wake-up call as we go into the rest of winter. Hopefully we won't be seeing this cold, at least in the near future, because we actually have a warm-up that we're feeling today. We had a warm front pass through last night that gave us those snow showers. We're continuing to see some light snow, as we saw on radar earlier, staying south of I-90 for the most part, although we could see some light and scattered showers popping up as we go throughout the rest of the day. You're really going to want to focus in on these winds, though, because they have been mainly out of the south after that warm front passed through, but now they're shifting. We're going to see it as we go further into the afternoon, shifting to be more northwesterly as the cold front passes through, giving some more light snow showers as we go into the evening hours. Again, not expecting too much in terms of accumulation, a very similar setup to what we saw yesterday. The main difference is going to be what kind of air is coming in behind it. This time we're seeing much colder air coming in, and we're going to see some lightening up of those clouds as well. Flurries really move out of the area as we go into the overnight period, and we're going to see mostly clear skies as we head into Thursday morning, giving us another quick burst of colder air. Your lows will be getting into the single digits once again, and not looking to warm up as much tomorrow. Otherwise, you can really see that that shift in those winds. If we take a look at our wind speed tracker, we're staying light as we go into the afternoon. We'll see a brief speed up in the winds as that front passes through. Nothing too major, but just seeing a nice light breeze as we go into the overnight hours. A lot of that wind should really lighten up and die down as we head into Thursday morning, but you'll see as we head into Thursday morning, those winds will be blowing out of the northwest, so we'll definitely be feeling colder air moving in. But the good news is those winds switch right back around as we head into Friday, so it'll just be a one-day cool down, and then we have a lot more warmer air on its way. Here's our lows going in tonight. That snow should end fairly early. Most of us will be staying in the single digits. However, some areas north of I-94 where you have that cold air supply sitting over a little bit longer could be dipping below zero again. Otherwise, tomorrow's high is just a bit cooler, a bit below average, but again, nothing compared to what we saw the last few days. Much of the area staying in the teens out there tomorrow. And then we really have that warmer air starting to move in. As we head towards the weekend, we'll actually be getting into the 30s, above average. And then even looking towards next week, everybody will be getting into 30s. Some areas, maybe La Crosse could be poking near 40, but we'll have to see. Either way, a lot warmer than we were to start the week off. It's going to feel great. We were talking, walking outside this morning, it was like 10 degrees and it felt like 40 out there.
It feels so much better. Yeah, I guess we have that to put it in perspective, right? We're glad that's behind us. All right.
Hopefully it stays behind us.
Hopefully, yes. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up, a lonely sunfish stopped eating its food, but the aquarium staff members gave it a helpful surprise. We'll take a closer look when we come back.
Your job title shouldn't define you, but in the job I'm running for, it should. I'm Brad Schimmel, and justice is my life's work. Helping Wisconsin's most vulnerable, stopping elder abuse, taking on human traffickers, putting pedophiles behind bars, and leading the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, clearing 4,000 backlogged tests so survivors could finally get justice. For me, it's not a title. It's my mission statement.
Out with the olds and in with the new at Wesco in Sparta. Grab amazing deals with discounts up to 50% off. Floor models, overstacked, and slightly blemished items must go. So incredible, even I can't believe the savings. Our team is ready to help you find the perfect piece for your home. Hurry, these deals won't last long. Head to Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And remember to tell them Peyton sent you.
At Schwabel, Getz & Sieben, the most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients.
I am here to say thank you to them to have a law firm to represent me with dignity and honesty.
A huge weight was taken off of our shoulders.
Above and beyond what's expected from your attorney.
They took the worry out of the situation.
I'm so grateful for them. I would highly recommend them to everybody.
Call Schwabel, Getz & Sieben or go to schwabel.com for a free consultation.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A lonely sunfish stopped eating after not seeing visitors when the aquarium shut down, but staff came up with a clever way to keep the fish company. They created paper cutouts. There those are. They hung them. They hung clothing on them so that they looked like real visitors, and they hung them up by the glass. Interestingly, the fish started eating more the following day. The aquarium will be back open in July, so the sunfish can see its human friends again soon. Glad he has the cardboard to keep him company. Nicole is back with a final weather check when we come back.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Susan Crawford. She's the prosecutor who locked up violent criminals, the judge who's kept them off the street, and the leader who fought for abortion rights. On the Supreme Court, she'll look at the facts and uphold the law. Fair, impartial, common sense. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
For me, being a judge is really pretty simple. There's right and there's wrong, and I'll always do the right thing for Wisconsin.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Here's a look at the snowfall on the Gulf Coast in the last 24 hours. Areas near New Orleans saw close to a foot of snow. New Orleans actually got around 8 inches, and that's more than they've seen in the last 80 years combined. So definitely a historic event. It's really weird to say when Florida, Alabama, they all have more snow than we get in January. Hopefully that changes
I
soon.
know, I'm so jealous of them. They're having so much fun.
I'm getting FOMO from them. They're lucky.
We need a little bit.
Snow on the beach is definitely crazy.
Yes. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.